I have to make this post in honor of like literally one of my TikTok friends who immediately ticked on me after I made that last post and like reminded me of like positivity and like mindset and all that, which I know and I incorporate in like my everyday life, but I'm talking like support. That's what I mean on TikTok. Like we have support from like, and that's why I share the dark part to me because I don't want to just like usually when I label something targeted collective, it's gonna be personal because and it's gonna be deeper and it's gonna be about like my experience and like the struggle because I do like to share the struggle too because it's not all sunshines and butterflies and stuff like that, but like in general I'm also just like speaking to the collective community and like relatable things like family dysfunction, like narcissistic abuse, like really just bad like life experience, like different things you've been through, why certain things happen like in your family, why certain things happen like the way that they happen and like what it was preparing you for and like training you for. It's all like a healing based way that my mind works and it always does. But like I love that on TikTok like we have connected so many people that are experiencing it too, like so many people that are experiencing like targeting and like the suppression and like things that are similar and relatable. So like when I do share on a personal level of like the struggles and I do share the darker parts of me because I am always positive and I'm always in a state of like manifesting greater, and it is hard when when there's like so much pressure on you, so it does get overwhelming. And like it's really great to have an outlet where you can like express not like only just like your knowledge to the world to like help like other people or just like connect people and spread awareness throughout the community and form like families and trusts and bonds through our pretty much our experience of like traumas and like suffering and stuff that's made us so aware and like so serving of the Most High. But like, you know what I mean, to have those connections even though they're all over the world and like they're just, like on TikTok is so important. Like the way that we look out for each other and the way that like we check on each other when we see when we see someone like stepping outside of like their normal character. Like if I shared something a little bit darker today and a little bit more personal about the hardships of it because that part's I don't want to hide that part either. Like, and that's what makes it difficult is like people don't want to take advice from someone who's struggling so much, but it's really not like it's not our mindset that's struggling. Like we know how to like conquer all those things. It's literally like attacks, and even when you avoid the mindset of even thinking about the attacks, and you don't feed it energy and you don't feed it attention, it's like shows up like really loud in a really ridiculous way just to like remind you that it's there. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's something that we can't quite wish away because it's part of the reality of the collective consciousness that we're in. So it's something that like collectively has to be like dismantled and taken care of because it does exist in this collective world. So like individually we can like contain and control your perspective of your situation when you're dealing with it, but you can't like control or contain the way that the collective world works unless we collectively do things to change it. So like unfortunately some of the collective reality is like a little rough and like you have to deal with it in this physical reality that we're all playing out. Like we have individual consciousnesses, but our consciousness as a whole makes up Earth's consciousness. So like if it exists here in this earthly realm, it exists, it could exist in our physical reality. And that's why like some of it was like shocking because no one like I don't literally know anything about like the boys and like anything political or anything like that. Like I was so just like straight up hippie person. And like so it definitely wasn't like willed into my reality. It wasn't even like something I ever even thought about. So you know what I mean? Like some stuff's outside. Like you can control things to an extent and it's mostly your perception, but like some things that like are going on in the collective consciousness of this earthly realm, this physical reality that each of our vessels are like maintaining through consciousness, but like we are maintaining what feels like a physical reality here, and it's combined of all collective consciousness. So like that's what we have to experience in our individual consciousness is the collective consciousness that is created through the collective consciousness. So, but yeah. Anyways, I love you guys. thank you guys for being like who you are. I love the community that we have on this app. I wish we had sometimes a better place to like go, but I really do. Like, I'm grateful for the connections that I've made just on this app because they've really kept me going, and like I know that we help each other on like the days that we're struggling, and I do feel comfortable expressing my darkness on here because I like people need to know we're like for real people too. Like, we're all struggling together, like we're in this together, we're doing this together, like, and we're gonna get through this together. So it's definitely good to share the parts where maybe you're, we like to usually stay in a conscious state of gratitude, but sometimes it's so overwhelming, like the lack is so loud that it's you need to express it so you can then transmute it and understand it and allow it, and also get yourself out of stagnancy is by expression and creation, you know what I mean? So like it's all a process of like processing what is happening to you, as well as getting the lessons, getting the growth, and moving past it, and like allowing the timeline to shift into something better. But yeah, okay, I'm done rambling. Love you guys.